Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Cooler 18! Cooler 18! Here we go!
They'll try the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
And first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
Music note! Music note! Mark! Cooler!
They want to run it left here. Slithers into space. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there.
And that's
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. It gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
satellite! 414 satellite!
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Dip 3 soda! Dip 3 soda! Ready,
He might
set,
want another play.
Slide, trumpet! What do you got?
The give to the tailback. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's got it, first down and more. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Dog. Let's go. Okay, break. Shadow. Stand.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Set hut. Ready.
The play action fake. Looking to take a shot. Looking to get it in. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Can the D deny them on second and goal?
Darts. Fly trumpet. Set go.
Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Touchdown, Dogs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they've put points on the board.
Number 25.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
Wants to fire on second down. Firing to the right, complete. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Out of bounds at the 32. Third down coming.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. He's going to take off. At the 45 on his way. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And on third down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the first down, a new set of downs for this offense.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Oh, they're after him. Throws to the wideout. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Military stunt! Military stunt!
Back to pass on second down. Working that left side now. On the move at the 30. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help.
Let's go!
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a fourth down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Bama! A great catch and run for 6. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Four face paint! Set!
This is a designed run. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Second down coming up.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Third down coming up. That's the end of the first quarter.
We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Stretch open down the middle. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Set, ready.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Dogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Working the big fella downfield and outside.
Gain of 18.
Georgia going back to work with another first down.
Here we go, set.
The give out of the gun. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
At the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quickly complete. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
At the 19-yard line.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10.
Banner.
He wants to change this route.
Ready, go.
Now from inside the red zone. Makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
221 wing. 221 wing. Here we go. Here we go.
Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. He breaks a tackle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal.
Cooler 18. Cooler 18. Trick 9.
Running back searching for a hole. He's going for the goal line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Music note. Music note. Set. Ready.
Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Let's talk about Alabama. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Really nice job and poise by the quarterback there, right? Because it's third down. You just got sacked the play prior, but you do a nice job in the pocket. You get through your progression. It's not open. You take off and run, pick up the first down, fresh set of downs there. Really good job by the QB showing off his poise.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Alabama quickly back to the line. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to fire. Rush is on him. Finds his back in the middle.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Wants to throw on third down. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Georgia.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down.
Charcoal, charcoal, charcoal. To the line, ready, set.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26.
And your Georgia Bulldogs will take over. First and 10.
Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. They'll run this play from the pistol.
Let's go! Let's go! Ready!
Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Brings up third down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Wants to throw on third down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Quick completion on the out route. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Marked out of bounds.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down.
Ready! To the line! Walk out, baby! Walk out! Ready!
Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Makes the grab. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Four face paint! Four face paint! Fly, trumpet, shadow, shadow, set, go!
And back to the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Georgia! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Georgia!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. One more snap coming before halftime.
Form!
These corners going to give them some space. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
The score, Georgia 21, Alabama 7.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum. Breaks into the open. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Banner, ready, go.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Charcoal.
Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense
Lost one deep down the right side. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here.
22.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Turning it on. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Dogs! Once he got some room, it was over.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Ole Miss. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back.
Military stun.
He'll set up to throw. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. I mean, they cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Ready.
To the air on second down. He's got the back in the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads it left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. the offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Nah, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Making side adjustments here. Gonna sling it on second down. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Now facing a 3rd and long. The option look. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. Business after the fumble recovery. And how about this defense coming up with the play? You want to make your quarterback a runner? Fine. We're going to stop him and take the ball.
And they were prepared, right? This is a defense that looks like they studied film, and they knew that this offense was going to attack them with the running quarterback on designed runs. So great job by the defense.
Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, Alabama! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Number 22.
Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt, first half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Alabama, 21.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense.
Trick 9B.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He now has 111 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Running to Green. Inside the 40. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
In the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Georgia!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
42, Alabama, 21.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Get set!
They'll run it out of the shotgun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Alabama pushing the tempo.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
On the ready?
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play.
Easy! Kill! Lizzie! Ready, go!
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On 4th down, looking to pass. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Second down, they'll go to the air. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal.
Snags it inside the 20. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. San Diego State is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Snapdragon Stadium today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Utah State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
They'll go to the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Picks up 1. 3rd down coming.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Here we go. Here we go.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
The receiver is incomplete. 3rd down coming up.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down and run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. Alabama quickly back to the line.
It's 3rd down. Flare! Pilot!
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, I think on that play, you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Unloads to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. That throw might have been a little too hot. He couldn't haul it in inbounds. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Gonna look downfield again. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Nobody around as he makes the catch. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
This time, they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
Well, the defense finally gets a stop there, but a big reason why they've got the lead right now is because of this dude toting the rock. And, David, it just seems like he's been getting better as the game's gone on.
Yeah, and the defense all night, no answers. I mean, he's shown you a little bit of everything, whether it's inside, whether it's outside, whether it's outrunning people or breaking tackles. This guy's been a game wrecker.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one?
Oh, he's got some space. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And the Alabama offense will take over. 1st and 10.
This drive will open from the 15.
Flip it.
The give to the back. Creates a little space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Running to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
There he goes. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on first down. A shot for the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Let's go. Dig 3 soda.
They'll run it from the gun. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Pickup of 10. And that's a first down.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball.